One of the most gatekeep things in the creator economy is money, specifically how much creators make in brand deals and what goes into earning it. When you see a sponsored post, a paid partnership tag, or even a hashtag ad, there are two things that most people don't realize. One, how much money the creator is actually making, and two, how much admin work actually goes into that deal. So if you're a content creator, an influencer, or someone who wants to learn the business side of influencer marketing, then this video is for you. This is the first episode of a new series where I'm breaking down the finance side of influencer marketing. Today I'm sharing how much I made in brand deals in 2025, how that worked, and how you can also start doing it as well. If you're new here, hi, my name's Raquel. I've worked professionally and as a creator in the influencer marketing industry for the past 5 years. I've worked in multiple industries and I've also been to some major events like Super Bowl. My goal for this series is simple. It's to ungatekeep the financial side of influencer marketing, and I'm excited to get into it with you guys. So let's go ahead and start. Before we get into pricing, I want to show you exactly what I made last year and how that has evolved as my career has progressed in this influencer marketing industry. When you're starting off, it can feel like everybody has it figured out, but if you don't know, that's totally okay. We're all starting off at one spot. In 2025, I made this amount in brand deals. What's important is that I didn't start here. I started off with smaller UGC and small paid opportunities before I grew into larger brand deals. Those three main types of deals come from organic and sponsored content. With organic content, it's normally the term brand deal where you post your content onto your own feed. Paid media and whitelisted ads. Paid media and whitelisting is when the brand puts money behind your post, either in a paid ad or by boosting it. Usage and UGC rights. Usage and UGC rights is when you create content for the brand to post. At a high level, most brands follow the same process. A brand reaches out to you, you go ahead and get your deliverables, you get a contract signed, you then shoot your content, and then 30 to 90 days later, you get paid. Payment might come through various ways, whether that's a direct deposit, through PayPal, through Venmo, but at the end, you should also get a 1099 at the end of the year for your own taxes. Now let's break down where that $75,000 that I made in 2025 came from. A majority of the money that I made came from organic and sponsored content. In 2025, I made about $50,000 in this category. This is what most people think when they hear the word brand deal. This is when a brand pays you to post content on your own feeds. I often include in these bundles multiple videos, stories, a bunch of posting on my own feed, but also content creation for the brand as well. This category grew the most for me when I moved away from UGC content and more into long-term, repeatable brand partnerships. Next is paid media, and that is when a brand uses your content in an ad. In 2025, I made $20,000 in income from paid media. Brands might frame this as extra exposure, but really it's benefiting the brand more than the creator, so you should always tack on an additional fee versus having it be free. Usage deals, or UGC rights, are when a brand is paying you to create content for their own feeds. In 2025, I made about $5,000 in this category, and while this is a little bit smaller than my brand deal category, when I first started off, this was a large percentage of the income I was making. I'm sharing this because your income mix can change and grow as you grow as a creator. You might start with mostly UGC, and then eventually it transforms into more brand deals and less UGC. Everybody's paths are different. What matters most is understanding what you're being paid for and why. So how do brands actually find creators? There's two types. There's inbound and outbound. Inbound is when a brand reaches out to you, and outbound is when you reach out to the brand. The best way to attract inbound deals is clarity. Put your email in your bio, make sure your niche is obvious. If you're into skincare, fashion, travel, make sure you clearly state that on your profile. I also recommend tagging brands naturally because this is a great way for their social team to find out who you are and see that you organically already use their product. Another option is to work with an agency or management company, though that's not required to land brand deals. I don't have one. If you're doing outbound outreach by yourself, like I am, then I have an email template that you can use linked down below. This is a great way to build relationships and land your first brand deal. One important thing to note is that brand budgets, when they pay creators, are usually lowest in Q1 and highest in Q4. Even if a brand says no, it's still worth reaching out to them because you never know when they can circle back and potentially want to work with you. Your time is valuable. The best thing that you can do is create content that you're already creating, whether it be organic to your own feed and fits within your niche, and then have brands organically placed within it. Your time is valuable. Focus on creating videos that naturally fit your niche and then organically insert products into them. There's no magic follower number that you need to start landing brand deals. I started with UGC content, even with a small audience, and was able to grow that over the past couple of years to hit where I'm at right now. In the next episode, I'm going to be breaking down how you can price yourself as a creator, even if you have less than 10K followers, and still land some brand deals. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next episode.